They called it Operation Overlord, but history remembers it as D, June 6, 1944, when the fate of World War II hinged on a brutal gamble along France's Normandy coast. Before sunrise, silence rippled across the English Channel, hiding an invasion unlike any the world had seen. Over 5,000 ships, 11,000 aircraft, and 156,000 Allied troops poised to strike. But the Germans were waiting. Hitler himself had ordered the Atlantic Wall. Massive bunkers, landmines, barbed wire, and endless machine guns. The Allies needed more than courage. They needed secrets, deception, and cutting-edge strategy. The biggest secret? Operation Fortitude. The Allies created an entire fake army, the first United States Army Group, commanded by the renowned General Patton. Inflatable tanks, wooden planes, bogus radio traffic, anything to convince German spies that the invasion would hit Pas-de-Calais, not Normandy. To keep it real, British double agents fed the Germans carefully crafted leaks, confirming the ruse and drawing panzer divisions far from the real landing sites. Meanwhile, Allied planners faced terrifying odds. Omaha Beach's high bluffs, the unpredictable tides, hidden underwater obstacles designed to rip open landing craft. Meticulous planning met brutal, chaotic reality. Paratroopers from the 82nd and 101st Airborne dropped behind enemy lines in darkness. Many landed far from their targets, but their sabotage of bridges, roads, and German communications sowed confusion just hours before the beaches erupted in chaos. On Utah Beach, strong currents carried landing craft off course, straight into a relatively weaker sector. The accident actually saved lives. At Omaha, things turned darker. Misdirected landings, heavy machine gun nests, and relentless fire trapped the first waves in the surf. Casualties soared, but leadership and sheer grit, like the story of Brigadier General Norman Cota, turned the tide. Cota famously rallied his men under withering fire, shouting, "Rangers, lead the way!" His words became legend as soldiers clawed their way up the bluffs, silencing German gun positions. Elsewhere, British and Canadian forces pushed ashore at Gold, Juno, and Sword beaches, fighting through minefields and tank traps, often facing fierce counterattacks. But the meticulously timed landings, naval bombardments, and the support of specialized Hobart's funnies, strange modified tanks that could swim, clear mines or lay bridges, made the difference. Allied air superiority dominated the skies. Fighter bombers strafed and bombed German defenses. But fog and flak still sent many bombers tragically off course, sometimes causing friendly fire damage on the beaches below. By sunset, over 9,000 Allied soldiers had fallen, killed, wounded, or missing. Yet more than 100,000 had made it ashore. The Nazi Atlantic Wall, so vaunted, was cracked wide open. D-Day's triumph was never guaranteed. Weather nearly called off the attack. In fact, a last-minute break in the storm gave the Allies their only feasible chance. Had the invasion failed, momentum would shift, and Europe's liberation might have been delayed years, or lost entirely. German defenders, convinced by Allied deception, kept elite reserves far from Normandy for days after the landings. By the time Hitler realized the real invasion had begun, the window to counterattack had closed. For the first time since Dunkirk, Allied boots pressed hard on continental Europe. Each small village in Normandy became a battlefield, but the beachhead was secured. Within weeks, Paris would be free. D-Day was more than military might. It was the sum of secrets, strategy, sacrifice, and staggering coordination among nations. Today, the remnants of bunkers, crumpled landing craft, and peaceful cemeteries whisper the enormity of that morning. The greatest amphibious assault in history changed the course of W2. But in the shadows, secrets, spies, and deception were every bit as decisive as steel and bravery. Some wonder if even one thread among thousands of secrets and strategies had unraveled, how different would our world be? The sands of Normandy still hold mysteries, and the story of D-Day, with all its secrets, is far from over. What other hidden chapters of World War II will we uncover next?